Hi guys, Alien Trader here. Last week I made a poll and you guys asked me if I could go deeper into outside bars, but there was many of you that wanted me to make a backtesting session, so I would like, or I will try at least, to make both of them with this video. I will try to go deeper into outside bar theory and also make a few backtesting trades I took or how I could have taken them, right? So we are here on an hour, 1 hour time frame, as my model is framed in this time frame, in order to get very juicy moves, right? So this trade I took last Wednesday, I think. No, it wasn't on Thursday. So you have this ADM candle that has its high and its low taken, right? So it makes this 9 a.m. candle an outside bar, right? Well, what do I do after this? Well, I go into 5-minute time frame, right? After this, I watch price and wait for something to happen to show me where it's going to end the outside bar, right? Because we know that outside bars are a phenomenon that is very interesting to watch, because price moves this way many times. As we know, Larry Williams used outside bars in order to take advantage of reversals and make some money with it. So there's where I took the idea. But look at this. You have a bar, and then you have an outside bar that took previous candle low and previous candles high, right? But look at this. You can say, well, it's interesting, but nothing more than that. But I know many of you are aware of ICT teachings, and one of his famous profiles are Seek and Destroy, right? Look at this. Have you seen price move this way? Yeah, this is Seek and Destroy. But if you watch this ranging price, if you look at this, then you can see that this range right here took both this range high and this range low, or candles low or candles high, right? So this is an outside bar of this. At the same time, this, it's an outside bar of this and an outside bar of this. So you can see price forming a broadening formation, and the expansion is where reversals in this trend line, usually, not always, you can see the reversals taking place, right? This idea, it's not mine. Outside bars I took from Larry Williams, broad formations, and very important information about outside bars can be learned from Smith in the Black, that developed the Strat, a great trading system. ICT also has many things that are very important in my way of looking at price. Also, they teaches and Stoic have taught me a lot with the information that they shared for free online, right? All that information lead me to develop my model. So that's not mine. I only took the pieces and formed a model that is very easy to spot and very easy to use. Nevertheless, I developed something that I named outside bars quantum theory. Its name is almost a joke. I like physics and quantum mechanics. It's very interesting to me, and the way that outside bars are born and are formed is almost like quantum levels being touched each time that price expands and retraces and expands and retraces, and those levels depend on the formation of that candle, that outside bar candle, right? So this I say in order to come clean and make you understand that I didn't create nothing new about this. I am only taking pieces from ICT. They teaches a Stoic, the Strat, and make my own model, right? So I don't want to claim that I developed this understanding about outside bars. Not at all. But the quantum levels, I think I developed a method to spot the particular time when price is going to start expanding and form candle 3 or an outside bar, right? Candle 3 is the way the Strats names outside bars, right? Well, let's go back to backtesting. That's the part where deeper understanding of outside bars. I hope it helps most of you and make you or helps you understand price better. So let's go back here. First of all, I took 1 hour, right? Outside bar, go down into 5-minute time frame. Then I stop and think about where price is going to reverse or retrace, right? Reverse or retrace. So you can say, well, this low, and as you can see, from this low to this high, you have a retracement into 70.5%, right? But look at this. It doesn't touch this blue line that is 23.6%, right? You can watch everything, all my levels right here. I'll share with you. So what do I look for? First of all, this. I want to know if there's a swing, that this outside bar will be a retracement, right? Because if we frame this, we have this previous candle, 8 a.m. candle, then we have an outside bar that expands till the level in price that will use to retrace, right? Now look at this, and I want to share the importance of all these levels. It's not a stupid thing, it's not something that I made up. All these levels are known to everybody that has used Fibonacci tool sometime in his trading career. So what I usually do is, when price starts bouncing from this 61.8%, I usually go like this. I place on my 75% and I place my stop loss on the low, and then right here, right? But you would say, okay, it didn't work, it didn't enter here, right? But I usually take a second order right here on the 70.5%, right? So what do? I usually do this. I usually target my first take profit, as you have seen in my video, in my videos, and in my in the trades I shared on X. You can see this. Always take profits, always, right? Because these levels are going always are going to give you some reaction that you can make money of, right? So first of all, I take this right here. First of all. Second, when this happens, when price touches my 1-to-1 risk to reward on my first TP, right? I move my stop loss to break even. So after that, that's it. So that is the way my outside SBS model works. But look at something very, very interesting here. If you are familiar with ICT 2022 model, right, you will notice something very interesting. With spotting just these two candles, you could see your entry to the 2022 model, right? Here you have something very interesting. Let's erase this. This is our outside bar, right? We have 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. right? This is the outside bar we marked that took this high and this low, this range high and this range low, right? And we had something very interesting. What this is? This is an FVG, right? An ICT FVG. It's very, very important because this outside bar gave me something very crucial in ICT's 2022 model: displacement. You have displacement here. We have a little retracement and then a push lower. But something very interesting happens afterwards. This expansion, this outside bar we have here, this is the outside bar, because here is the deeper retracement. You can take ICT 2022 from your FVG. Not here, this is the first push lower, and then you have the second push lower. But what is it right here? This down candle, isn't it a breaker? ICT breaker right here? And you take a short to this low. This is very important, guys, because this outside bar model works for everything, because outside bars are an injection of volatility into the market. So if it is an injection of volatility, you have displacement. And if you have a displacement, you always will have a retracement. This is an ICT 2022 model, or an breaker model, because we have a high, a low, a higher high, a lower low. So this is a breaker. You have this move, or you can take a fib 2 and project it right here, and you can have an entry to these lows from after this high was taken, right? But look at this. What is this, guy? What is this? This is another outside bar. You have this range here that is low and it's high taken, right? You have this is an outside bar also. And what happens afterwards? You have a movement of price, a displacement, right? So price has something very special with outside bars. Outside bars are everywhere, and where you have displacement, where you have volatility in the market, there is an outside bar right there. So you can use them to frame your setup, whether you use ICT, whether you use the Strat, whether you use SVS, whether you use Dave Teaches FX, whatever you use. If there's an outside bar, you can take a trade. You only have to know where to find your trade or what your system is, and follow your steps, your model, right? So this is a way of looking at price that called my attention, or make me pay attention in this outside bar stuff, right? So you can watch everything. This stuff is everywhere. Look at this right here. Right here. Friday, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. also. Well, there is volatility into the market, right? At 9 a.m. There you go. 9 a.m. again. So here on a higher time frame, we can see that we have a movement, displacement, right? So we know that it took or reached the 61.8% level, and it is very likely that it will keep going higher. That is what higher time frame shows us, because we are on 1 hour. But if we go to 5 minutes, we can see a lot of stuff here. You can say, well, we could have taken this short, right? Yeah, we could have taken this short. But this perfect entry gave us right to the tick, right? This is my outside bar SBS model, right? We have this candle, then we have an outside bar right here, and then we may draw a retracement. If you took right here, you can take the 70.5%, this is this red line here, and 75%, this is the trade I usually take because it gives me 2RR. If you draw this and put your stop loss right here, you see that we get 2R, right? And here, from here, we have a 165R, right? But we could have taken this short, and that's it. But also, we can go into a lower time frame and watch what happens. Perhaps we could find something else. And as you may have wondered, we could have taken a long also, because this movement right here, if we have upside, up close candle, and a down close candle, and an up close candle, it means that price did this. It was a retracement. This down close candle was a retracement. So we can say that price was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? This is SBS. If you have up close candles and in the middle of them you have a down close candle, it means that there was a retracement of some sort. So that is next to this candle that ICT calls order block, right? So you have a break right here, a retracement of the range that it broke right here, and then a push up. This is 3, this is 4, 5, and 6, right? So we could have taken this long also. We could have taken this long right here. And that's it. So you can see the power you have if you can spot this movement on 1 hour time frame. 2 candles, 2 small little candles. When you have the candle, this candle took this range low, this turned into an outside bar. Then you had this candle, this candle, this candle, this candle, till you had your retracement, right? But you could have taken, look at this. Look at this. We knew from higher time frame that we had a deep retracement, not deeper, but deep. It reached 61.8 retracement level, and then we had a retracement, an expansion to the upside, retracement. We have another trade right here, and we could also watch what happens here. We could have taken this in Stoich's model, right? Remember that Stoich's model in which I based my framework is it's a 1-to-1 risk to reward, right? If you targeted this high right here, it could have been better, but I usually go to the lines, to the levels I know that work. So this was one a way to study price and to take trades after there was an outside bar on a 1 hour time frame. Look at the reaction that price had after this movement. ICT talks about an elephant entering a pool, right? And the water is displaced. This movement is that elephant going into the pool, right? You have an injection of volatility that makes price and trades come to life, right? So I will go on. Let's go back to 1 hour. As you have seen, this model works. Let's see, where do we have? Oh no, these levels. Well, these are my golden, my quantum levels. You can watch how price reacts off of them. I will talk about this in a later video if you want me to. Well, I developed this indicator that you have 6 assets you can follow and trace if is happening an outside bar in one of them. So for example, if we go if we go to 60 minutes, you can, or 1 minute, we can see if there are here on a 9 minute there was one of BTC. We can go to see well, that's right here. There was a green real light right here. Was true. The state is if it is an outside bar or not. False means that it is not an outside bar. This current bar, it's not an outside bar, so it's on false. But when it becomes green, it means that you have an outside bar. But also you have all these assets linked to this chart. So when you put an alert on TradingView, it will automatically scan each one of these assets and send you an alert and tell you or tells you that you have an outside bar on a time frame you want to use. So it is very helpful because many I have almost from 15 to 20 alerts every day on crypto, forex, and yes, and it's very useful. Well, let's go back. You have, oh, let's see here in Bitcoin if we can spot something. Well, let's see this. Let's see the last one. We have an outside bar here. We go to 5-minute time frame and we go see what price does. So as I mentioned before, do you remember about the broad informations? So you have broad information happening right there. Look at how price respected to the tick right here, and the wicks rejected from this trend line. This is a broad information that is starting to be formed, right? But let's look at this. Let's take this out of this. So our outside bar was formed because here this formed an outside bar. Many times we do not have an entry, because it takes just, it would have been a very great entry right here with my model. We have this, we have our outside bar. I will here, but I will erase it because I want to go to 1 minute and see what price did. Well, in fact, this is great. The first candle, this first candle at 6:11 p.m. was the candle that transformed all this range in an outside bar because it took previous hour high right here and then previous candle low right here. So we could have spotted right here this movement because it's very, very, very clear right here. We have a swing low, then we have a swing high, but we have 1, 2, 3, because this high is not higher than this, so this would be 3, and then we have 3 candles that gave us an entry. First of all, you could have taken this 70.5%, but by the way is one of ICT's OT retracement levels. That's why I use them. And you have 1.58 risk to reward, right? If you use my model, that it gives less trades because not every trade reaches this 75% retracement level. We could have taken this trade also right here, but let's assume that you didn't saw that. You were doing something else when the alert sent you a signal, right? So let's see. As an outside bar is when volatility comes into the market. Look at this. You have this movement, and this movement, right? Once again, look at this. What is this? High, low, higher high. In ICT's view, this is a breaker, right? You could have taken this long right here, right? But I usually follow my model, and you can see that you have an entry right here to a long, an SBS long, right? Everything in context with this 2 candles. This candle that had an outside bar after it formed. So you can see that this model works, and works a lot, because it is very, very flexible. Well, look at this. Look at this right here, right now. You have here a little range, right? Look at this little range. What happened after this range had its low taken and also its high taken, right? What did it form here? What did it form? An outside bar. This, it's an outside bar of this. This is an outside range of this. So what will happen right now? We don't know, but we can project some stuff right here. Well, what could have done? What could have happened here if we go into 1 minute? We could have seen this happening. Look at this. We don't have an entry right here. So SBS wouldn't have helped us. But it would have helped us. ICD, because this low, high, lower low, higher high, this is a breaker. So if we have a breaker, we could take an entry right here, right? Look at this. We have a 1.5, 1.6, right? Or we can target 1 to 2, and that's it for the day. Let's see if it reaches there. But can you see the importance of the outside bar model I'm sharing with you here? It can be used with any system, any trading system you have. It's very, very powerful, because an outside bar means that volatility has came into the market, so you can start looking for your model to appear in this context, because you already have displacement if you are following ICT's teachings, already have your 1, 2, 3 on SBS, or you have your 3 already on the Strat. So I think this is very helpful, and if you need something else or more information, first of all, I'm sorry, I'm not used to talk and see the charts. I'm not accustomed to it. Also, my English is not very, very good. I just talk a bit. So I hope that this helps you, as it has helped me a lot. So, well, guys, that's it for today, and thank you for watching. Please share and subscribe, and well, I'll see you around. Bye.